Greetings, yogis, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nataki with Well Balanced Bodies, Holistic Health and Wellness Studio. Today we're going to do a short sequence to help open up the lower back. So a lot of times we hold tension in the primary spots, which are our head, neck, and shoulders, and our lower back. So today we're going to focus just on the lower back. If you wake up feeling kind of stiffness or tension in your low back, or just from a day of sitting for long periods and standing for long periods of times, this little short sequence will help relieve tension in that lower back area. So we're going to start in child's pose. Bringing the knees as wide as the mat, creating space. Bringing the two big toes together as we take that tailbone towards the heels and start to walk the palms towards the front of the mat. Forehead comes down onto the mat and start to focus on that belly breath here. Inhale. Really notice how the belly moves against the thighs. And exhale, bringing the belly towards the spine as we sink that tailbone in towards the heels. Let's take a few more deep cleansing breaths in and out through the nose. Inhale, reaching the spine long as we reach those fingertips towards the front of the mat. Exhale, grounding, allowing that tailbone to sink towards the heels. One more deep breath in and out through the nose. On the next inhale, start to bring the body up. Coming to all fours, flat back. We're going to focus on that tailbone. So start to create circles just with the tailbone. Nice big circles. Noticing how the lower back feels, any tension as you bring the tailbone slowly in circles, moving with breath. And then you can start to reverse those circles. Again, moving as slow as the breath, being mindful of any areas that are tight and tense. And then you want to come to stillness. Let's drop the belly on the inhale, gaze is forward. Exhale, starting with the tailbone rounding. Tailbone tucks, rounding that spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops. Tailbone is skyward, bringing the gaze forward. And exhale, round. Just really focusing on that tailbone as we move into cat and cow with breath. Let's do one more round. Coming to flat back, we're going to walk the palms towards the front of the mat. Bring the two big toes together to touch, and slowly as we exhale, come back into that child's pose. Then inhale, bring the body forward. Bring the shoulders over the wrist and start to bring the feet towards the back of the mat as we drop the belly. Exhale. Inhale. Go ahead and bring that tailbone back. Exhale, bring it forward. So we're moving through a modified version of cat and cow, almost coming into a plank position as we inhale forward. Just letting the hips sink towards the heels. And inhale, bringing the chest forward, shoulders back, letting those hips sink towards the mat. Good. We're going to come down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. So bring that lower back, tailbone, belly, chest, and chin. And then we're going to move our forearms down onto the mat, palms face down, and start to bring those shoulders back. Energetically, we're going to push those elbows towards our feet as we open up through our chest. Gaze is forward. coming to our Sphinx pose. Then we're going to take a shoulder, right shoulder towards the midline as we press into that right hip. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring that left shoulder center, pressing into the left hip. Breathing as you move. Let's do 2 more rounds. Moving with breath. Really pressing that right hip, right shoulder center. And exhale, pressing into that left hip. Good. Coming back to center, we're going to go ahead and come down onto our chest, bringing our arms out like a T. Then we're going to come onto our right cheek. Start to bring that left leg towards the right, keeping that knee bent. So keeping the knee forward, not splaying up, keeping it forward, and start to bring that foot, keeping that foot flexed towards that right palm. Breathing. Okay if it doesn't touch, doesn't need to touch. Just energetically bringing it towards the palm as we breathe into the lower back. Keeping the arms, palms flat on the ground. Breathing into this pose. 1 more breath. On the exhale, start to bring the body back onto the belly. We're going to switch sides, so bring that left cheek down. And then start to move onto that left side, bringing that right leg, bending that right knee, bringing that right leg towards the left palm. Breathing here, keeping those palms grounded as we breathe. Just noticing that sensation, keeping that knee forward, bringing that foot towards the palm. It doesn't matter how far towards the palm you bring it. And just feel that stretch. Once you feel that stretch, just hang out there, breathing, allowing the hips to open, the lower back to soften. 1 more breath. On the exhale, slowly, mindfully, bring that leg back to center, back onto the belly. So we're going to do that once more with a flow, coming onto that right cheek, coming onto the right side, bringing that left foot towards the right palm. Exhale. Inhale. Come back slowly onto the belly, switching sides. Left cheek. Pushing into that right palm as we go ahead and bring that left foot back. Right foot back towards the left palm. And then exhale back onto the belly. Awesome. Go ahead and bring the palms directly under the shoulders, pushing back up into all fours. We're going to tuck the toes and then go ahead and straighten the legs, coming into our downward dog, really spreading out the palms. You can start to walk the dog. This is your first downward dog of the morning. Inverted pose for the morning. And then start to come into stillness, bringing the heels towards the mat. Bringing the gaze between the knees. Elongating through the spine. On the next inhale, bring the 2 big toes together to touch. Bring that right leg long. Inhale. On the exhale, bend through the knee and start to bring that knee towards the right thumb or the right palm. And then lengthen through that back leg. Flexing that front foot, protecting the knee, squaring off the hips. So dragging that right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, elongating through the spine, open up through the chest. Exhale, we're going to lead with the chest, bringing that belly towards the thighs. Starting to tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, coming into a nice flowy movement. Exhale, release down. Inhale, tucking the chin towards the chest, rounding through the spine. Exhale, gazes forward, and go ahead and open up through that chest as we release the belly towards the spine. Let's do that once more. Moving with breath. So sort of like a wave here. Inhale, bring it back up. Pushing into all 10 fingers. Lengthening through the spine. Inhale. On the exhale, we're going to take that back leg towards the front. Crossing that left knee over right. We can stay here and hug the knee in towards the chest, if that's enough. Or go ahead and stack the knees. Flexing both feet. Could stay here. Or exhale, bring the belly towards the thighs. Breathing into that lower back, into the hips. Can rock left to right, that feels good to me. Or stay in stillness. You do you, this is your practice, your body. So if you're here in cow facing pose, you're going to inhale, slowly bring the body up. If you have the knee towards the chest, you're going to release that leg back, coming back into our pigeon pose. Push into the palms, bring that knee back, coming back to all fours. We're going to do that on the other side, starting with our downward dog. So start to tuck the toes. Bring that tailbone skyward, pushing into all 10 fingers. Breathing. Bring those heels towards the mat. We're going to bring the two big toes together to touch. Inhale, that left leg long. And exhale, bend through the knee, bringing that knee towards the left thumb, left palm. Elongating through that back leg, squaring off the hips here. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Hinge at the hips, folding. Inhale, chin tucks, coming up. Exhale, release it down. Breathing and moving. Almost like a snake or wave. As we breathe and move, allow those muscles to elongate. And as we come up, we're going to inhale, exhale, bring that back leg forward. Again, crossing that right leg over left. You can stay here, hugging the knee in towards the chest, or go ahead and bring that knee stacking on to the left. And take a deep breath in once the knees are stacked, and exhale, folding forward, breathing into this pose. Allowing that lower back to soften. Rock left to right or stay in stillness. 2 more breaths. On the next inhale, bring the body back up slowly. Uncross the legs. Bring that right leg back, coming back into our pigeon pose. Once more, inhale, exhale, bring it back to all fours. So we're back in all fours here. We're going to tuck the toes and then go ahead and come on to our toes. Sitting on our toes, just stretching out our feet. Breathing here. 1 more breath. And on the exhale, go ahead and bring those legs out long in front of you. Good. We're going to bring the 2 big toes together, soles of the feet together, coming into a butterfly pose. I'm going to face the camera here so you can see that. You can grab your 2 big toes, or just grab your feet as you inhale, lengthen through the spine, and on the exhale, hinge forward. Just bringing the chest towards the feet. It's going to be a passive stretch Just letting gravity pull you down, not forcing anything. Breathing here, one more breath. And on the inhale, slowly rise, one vertebrae at a time. That head comes up last. We're gonna go ahead and bring our palms onto our thighs or just above our knees and just start to rock left to right. Breathing as we gently push each thigh towards the earth. Then we're gonna start to create circles. So moving forward, inhale, exhale it back. Breathing as we move. And go ahead and reverse. All right. And coming to center. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out. Let's bring our palms to our lower back, directly behind us. Palms flat on the earth. We're going to push into our palms as we bring our knees towards the earth. Lifting our hips, inhale. And exhale, bring it down. Good. You can go ahead and cross one foot in front of the other, coming into a comfortable seat. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Another deep breath in, filling the belly with air. This time, open the mouth, let out an HA. Releasing anything unwanted. So that ends our short practice, just helping to release that lower back tension. I hope your lower back feels a lot looser and you are ready for the evening, ready for the day, or ready to complete your work day in the afternoon. This is a short little practice you can do morning, afternoon, or evening. I invite you to come back to this practice, this short routine, anytime you feel any kind of back pain or you know that you're going to be sitting or standing for long periods of time. Hope this helps. Have a great day with love and light. Namaste.